Y'all, I'm back to the good snacks. They got the grandma's chocolate brownie. Y'all know that's my favorite. And then they have the club and cheddar sour crackers. I have been to many grocery stores trying to find this, and I cannot find it at any grocery store. I tried ordering them online and I cannot find them. This is the only place I know to get them. Y'all, can y'all see where I'm at? I'm back at my favorite place. They still got the big screen TV. Look at these comfy chairs, y'all. These chairs are so comfortable, y'all. I love these chairs. They come with this little remote control where you can recline it and lift it and do all kind of good stuff. It would be amazing if you can heat these. That's the only thing they missing is heating the chairs that heat up. But they do give you heated blankets, so that helps out a lot. But hold on, y'all. I want y'all to look at me because I gotta talk to y'all for real. I hope y'all can hear me. But I could tell it was time for my infusion. Y'all know I get my infusion every 6 months, but on the 5th month, um, I could tell that the medicine is out of me because something new that has been happening to me is I've been having tremors in my face. Now, y'all know my whole body got tremors, especially on the left side. But here recently, my face has started having trembling on the right side by my cheek. It's been trembling, and then my left eye has been trembling. Oh,
So, are you on? Is that FaceTime?
no, it is.
Yeah, we can't have cameras at all.
Oh, not
But I
be,
can. Yeah, no, it's privacy rules. Yeah.
even when it's on myself.
Yeah, no pictures or nothing like that. No.
Oh,
But I can
God.
write stuff down for you if you want.
Hey, y'all. I was trying to talk to y'all earlier, but I was interrupted earlier when I was talking to y'all. But you guys, I was able to get my 10th Ocrevus infusion for my MS. I thank you, God. I thank you, Jesus, because I needed very bad. Because, like I told y'all, my Ocrevus infusions, I get them every 6 months. But on that 5th month, my body, I can tell that the medicine is no longer in my system because I be doing I be falling, tripping, dropping stuff because y'all know my hands be numb and my feet be numb, and I could easily pass out. Y'all know I can't be in the sun. Y'all know I can't be in the heat. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So on that 5th month, I be going through it. Like when I say going through it. So I was supposed to get my infusion the first week of September. I received a phone call from my neurologist, and my neurologist said that he was moving out of town. I was like, okay, cool. I wasn't really tripping. The neurologist that I was going to, he's a specialist neurologist. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't like me. The first time I met him, he did not like me. He was like, if you have MS, show it to me. I didn't understand. I was like, how am I gonna show it to you? Like you can look at my paperwork from all my doctors. You can go look at my MRIs, my lumbar check, all that stuff, and you can see that I have MS. I wasn't understanding, but he did not like me, y'all. He was like, you do not have MS. I was like, why do you say that? He's like, you don't look like you have MS. I'm like, what does a person look like that has MS? Because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I was new to MS. Even now, I still don't know what a person looks like when they have MS. And I have had MS all my life, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't find out that I had it until y'all was with me to 2019. But I've had it my whole life, y'all. So You know what I'm saying? So when he told me that he was moving out of town, I wasn't even tripping. I was like, okay, cool, all right. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna have to get a new neurologist. I wasn't really tripping. And then I got a phone call, and they told me that the people that I go to that actually do my infusions was shutting down. I was like, what do you mean? They was like, okay, y'all remember I had just started going to this new place that was doing my infusions. I just had started going to them. And remember when I first started going to them, they did not know what an Ocrevus infusion was. Remember, they had to take a class and learn how to do an Ocrevus infusion and everything. And then I was able to start going to them. Okay, so I received the call, them telling me that they were shutting down. I was like, what you mean you shutting down? They was like, we're shutting down. We're not going to be open anymore. I was like, wow, okay. So I was like, when y'all shutting down? And they told me the date that they was shutting down, it was like, they said in October. I was like, okay, cool. My appointment is in September. So I can get my, they can do my infusion in September, the first week of September, because that's what I am scheduled for, the first week of September for them to do my infusion. So I want tripping on it. I want tripping on it. Okay. The first week of September came, and you know how normally they send you a thing to confirm your appointment and woo. They called me and they was like, we can't do your infusion. What you mean you can't do my infusion? They're like, we can't do it. We're shutting down. I said, yeah, we talked about that already. You told me y'all was shutting down. I said, but my appointment is September. Y'all not shutting down until October. They was like, yeah, but they said we already done start cleaning up, getting everything out, and they was like, we're not doing any more infusions. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so what now? They was like, we sent you some information for other places that do infusions. I said, okay, cool. And they was like, it's in the same exact building that we're in and all that. I was like, okay, cool. Y'all, they sent me a list of a whole bunch of them, like 10 of them. I called them all, and they all was like, no, they don't do no Ocrevus infusions. No, they don't do people with multiple sclerosis. I was like, well, what kind of people y'all do? And they was like, we do cancer patients. I was like, so y'all don't do nothing but cancer patients? They was like, yeah, you have to have cancer. I was like, OMG. I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna trip. I called the insurance. I let them know that I needed to find a place to do my infusion. Me and the insurance people, we on the phone together, calling different people, and we finding places here in Texas that do infusions, but they don't do Ocrevus infusions because that's something new. I was like, man, and I was like, well, I said they can't learn how to do it. You know how the other ones they had to go and learn how to do it, and they was able to do it for me. So I was like, they can't learn how to do it. They was like, nah. And then we did find one in an infusion place that was close by, and they was taking new people, and I was like, yes, great, they close by. So I was like, this is good. We called them. They said, we do not take multiple sclerosis people. I'm like, what people got against multiple sclerosis? They was like, we don't take them type of patients. Well, why not? What kind of patients you take? You know what I'm saying? They told me the same thing. They was like, we take cancer patients. I was like, that's all y'all take? They was like, yeah, that's all we take. I was like, so what I gotta do to get y'all to take people with, Chunky said, hey, Chi said, hey, to get y'all to take multiple sclerosis people. They was like, there's nothing you can do. I was like, man. They said hey back, girl. You know how many times you gonna say hey to them? Good. So anyway, Yeah. When I tell you I was stressed, you know, with MS, they tell you not to stress because it make it worse. I was so stressed. I was in pain. I was I was having MS hugs, and that's how I know that the medicine was no longer in my system because I was having MS hugs. I was in pain. Just everything was going crazy. Then, you know, I was praying, and I was like, maybe this is how I'm supposed to die. Maybe this is the end for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've tried to do everything. I made calls. I did. Man, when I tell y'all I was making calls, I done called so many people and they be having you on hold for hours. I was like, man, I was like, I can't do anymore. I was like, I'm tired. Like, man, when I tell y'all I was tired, y'all see me, I was tired. Then my face was having convulsions and stuff, and it was twitching, and it was just, my eye was twitching, my mouth was twitching, just everything. Y'all know I have tremors in my body anyways, but this was brand new. Having it in my face, that was something brand new to me. And I was like, this is how I know things are getting worse. I was like, this is how I know I'm at the end. I was like, I need to stop fighting it and just go ahead and be done. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I lived in my life. I was like, this is it. And so, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm doing everything. I'm calling. I'm asking people. I'm really trying to figure things out. And I was like, I can't do it no more. I was like, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I was like, I know this is the end. It's time for me. This is my time. You know, this is the end. That's why I had told myself I was tired of being sick. I was tired, y'all. I was tired. So I prayed about it, and I was like, how am I supposed to encourage others? How am I supposed to, like, y'all know I be, you know, the little prayer cards, I be passing them out praying with people, and I'm like, how am I supposed to encourage people and have them to keep going when I'm not even strong enough to keep going? I felt like a hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? I was like, who am I to tell them to keep going when I can't even keep going? You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to my best friend. I know Jesus was my best friend. He was like, you know what? He was like, let me handle the situation. He was like, I appreciate you for doing everything that you were trying to do. He said, but you got to have faith in me and know that I got it. And I was like, man, yeah, best friend, I know you normally do handle situations and everything. I said, but this is really, 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 this is tough. I was like, this is really bad. And he was like, do you have faith in me? I was like, yes. And he was like, well, if you have faith in me, he said, just let go and let God. You know, I was thinking about Miss Kathy from No Guts and Glory. I was thinking about her. And I was like, I got to let go and let God. You know, she always tells us that. And I was like, that's what I got to do. If you have faith, like you truly, honestly have faith, once you give it to God, you got to step back and let him do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Because the only person that could handle that situation was him. Because like I said, I was making phone calls. I was doing any and everything trying to get it done. It wasn't getting done. So I let go and let God. I stepped out the way. I said my prayer. And I honestly, to be honest with y'all, on my birthday, I had an MS hug. And I was like, this is it. I am done. And that's what I said in my prayer. I was like, I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of trying to do it. And I just kept hearing my best friend say, okay, now let me handle it. You did what you did, all that you could, but let me do it. He's like, I got you. So I did. And I was like, I knew that when I closed my eyes that was going to be the end. I was like, I said my prayers, I'm going to bed, and I'm not going to wake up. I did wake up, and I received a phone call, and it was from the people who used to do my infusions when I first started getting infusions. It was them. And they said, we're going to do your infusion. I was like, nah, y'all can't do it. I was like, I can't afford y'all. Y'all too expensive. Woo woo. And they was like, we're gonna do your infusion. I was like, are you sure? I was like, man, don't get me excited. I said, I really can't take another heartbreak, please. And they was like, no, we're gonna handle everything. Everything is gonna get taken care of. And they was like, we just need to get your information, your insurance information, and whatever with the woo. And we did everything we had to do, and everything went through, y'all. And I was able to get my infusion. Because my infusions are due every 6 months. September is when I was supposed to get it. September is when I got it. No, I did not receive it on that first week of September. I did not. But I still got it in September. And by me still being able to get it in September, y'all know the first time I got my infusion, it was 6 hours. But y'all know like I said, it's my 10th infusion. So now my infusions are only 2 hours. So I was like, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, man, I hope they don't take me back to 6 hours. I was like, I can't go back to 6 hours. I was like, you know what? If I got to do 6 hours, I'm going to do 6 hours. As long as I get my infusion. You know what I'm saying? I was just having this conversation with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went to the infusion place, and I was so scared. I was about to have a nervous breakdown. I was like, I just know they're going to turn me down. I know they're going to turn me around. They know. I already know. Y'all, I got there. I signed in. And man, the girl, you know what I'm saying? She was cool. She brought me a blanket because she saw I was shaking like a chihuahua. She saw I was shaking like a chihuahua. She said, girl, come here and get a blanket for you. And I went in, and y'all, like, everybody was like so happy to see me. And I sure enough was happy to see them. And they was like, you good? I was like, yeah. So the dude, or whatever, who was doing everything, he was like, what? He's like, what do you want? And they know me. Every time they ask me what I want, I always tell them that I want either a bacon cheeseburger with some lettuce and some tomatoes with barbecue sauce. That's what I always tell them, right? But this time, I told him, I said, I want a croissant sandwich with some bacon and some ham on there. And he was like, all right, I got you. So that's when I got on the phone getting ready to talk to y'all. I was in the middle of talking to y'all. He gonna tell me, girl, we don't do that here. I said, what you mean? He's about, no, you can't be recording and having cameras up here. I was like, why? I said, I'm recording myself. He said, who you showing it to? I said, I ain't showing it to nobody. I said, I'm recording myself. And he was like, no, we can't, no cameras up here. I was like, all right, cool. So, I went ahead and shut everything down. I wasn't trying to disrespect that young man. So, apparently, now they got new rules. Because y'all know, back when I first started going there, I had my camera out all the time. You know what I'm saying? But, I was respectful. And y'all know I'm a talker. So, I was in there talking to the peoples. And, they wanted to know what was I there for. Because everybody who go to the infusion center is not there for Ocrevus. Everybody there is not for multiple sclerosis. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm in there talking to people and, making people laugh. Y'all know how I do. And I asked the dude, the one who told me to shut everything down. I asked him, I was like, how old are you? And he told me, he said he was in his 30s. I was like, oh, you a baby. And he was like, girl, I ain't no baby. He talking about you just want somebody that's won't allow you to spank them and stuff. I was like, what? I ain't say that. He was like, all right. I can tell you that type of person. I was like, so you don't like getting spanked? Like, y'all, everybody in there was hollering. They was like, oh my goodness, girl, you is scaring him. I said, how I'm scaring him? He the ones who said it, not me. But yeah, I left him alone because he took his job very seriously. I mean, me and him talked. We talked about movies, and we was getting to know each other. We was talking, but like I said, he in his 30s, and y'all know that I like them older, and yeah, I like them older. Well, now I take that back. Y'all, we're gonna have to do a story time. I have been fixed. I no longer, I'm not gonna say that I don't like them older anymore, but you know what? I'm just gonna stay to myself, cause baby, Even the older ones, y'all, they y'all, we gotta do a story time. We gotta do a story time. It don't matter what age a person is. They still gonna be playing games and doing crazy stuff and whoop whoop. But anyways, y'all, let me show y'all these good old snacks I got. So y'all, when I had finished my infusion, the dude, he was like, "You don't want to take nothing home." And then somebody come in and they was like, "Oh, she want to take you home." And I just hollered. I was like, "No, don't say that. I don't do that." He started blushing and stuff. Like, I don't want that young man to think that, you know, I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even looking at him like that. I mean, he didn't look bad. I'm gonna be honest. He didn't look bad, but he is a baby. He is in his 30s, in his mid 30s. He's a baby. He wouldn't be able to handle me. He would not be able to handle me. And he asked me, did I have somebody for him? And then, of course, everybody had to come in and say, she got herself. She'll give you herself. I was like, no. I was like, I don't do that anymore. He was like, you don't do what anymore? I was like, I don't hook people up anymore. He started laughing. He said, well, what, you a pimp or something? He said, I knew you had that cane for a reason. Y'all, they started hollering. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, no, I'm not a pimp. He was like, you're not? I was like, nah. He was like, And then they let them people up in there, you know, the workers that know me. It's my, yes, she is. She always be hooking people up. I was like, no, I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. I promise I don't. Yeah, I don't do that no more, y'all. Y'all know I don't. So anyways, these snacks, this cheddar and cheese Keebler thing, sandwich, y'all, this is my favorite thing to get, and that is the only place I know where to get them from, because I have checked every grocery store, Walmart, Target, all them stores, Kroger, everywhere, and I cannot find them. That's the only place I can go to find them. And I told them that. Now the goldfish, I find them everywhere, even Dollar Tree. These little grandma brownies and chocolate chip cookies, can't find them nowhere. And I asked him, I said, where do y'all get y'all stuff from? And he said they ordered from, okay, you know how we got Costco and Winco and Sam's, you know, them kind of stores where you can order big quantities of stuff. And he said that's where they get it from. And the store, he said, it's, man, I forgot the name of y'all. It started with an S, y'all. Man. Oh, I'm so mad that I can't remember, because I was like, oh, I'm going to order some stuff from there because, you know, it come in big quantities. Y'all, please tell me what store is it. It starts with an S, and it's just like a Sam's and a Costco. Like, you can order like large quantities of stuff. Please, 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 y'all, tell me what store is it. It starts with an S, y'all. He told me and I forgot that quick, and I don't want to call and ask him because he already think I like him. Oh, y'all, I don't want to call and ask him, but I do want to know. So if y'all know what store it is, I know it starts with an S. It's not Sam's, but it's just like Sam's. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I tried to Google it. I couldn't find him. But yes, you guys, I am Deshawn. And I thank God that I was finally able to get my infusion, because when I tell you I needed it, I needed it. And I just wanted to share my testimony with y'all. And I just want to tell y'all, don't give up, because God got you. I promise you he do. Just give it to God. Just let go and let God. Like Miss Kathy be saying, from no guts and no glory. Oh, it's no guts and glory. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What she be saying, y'all, you have to let go and let God, for real. Because I was trying to handle everything myself. And I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. The only person who could do it was God. Was Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus gave me strength to keep going. Because, baby, when I tell y'all, I thought it was the end. I thought it was the end. But I'm so grateful and so glad that it was not. Because I got to keep going. I got to keep pushing through. Not only for myself, but for my girls and my friends and my family. I want y'all to look at me and look at everything that I'm going through, and I want y'all to know that there is a God, and he do love you, and he is always going to be there with you through thick and thin. I love you guys. And I thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. And I was TTYL.